right in. Hard to believe all this might just end.
Yeah, I feel pretty bad about just dropping that on you.
At least you were honest. Because I haven't been honest with you. Those paintings we saw in Londra's old building, I recognized the style. My sister painted them. She's one of them. One of his followers. I wanted to hide it from you. Or hide it from myself, maybe. She's gone. I've lost her. And I feel like I've lost my tribe, too. Now you tell me that the world is ending? What am I supposed to do with all that?
Seika.
What's the point?
Seika, I completely understand why you wouldn't tell me that. It's okay. But your sister? Your people? They are a part of you. Nothing can change that. You have to fight for them. To save them from Londra, but maybe even to save them from themselves. And you will. That's just you. That's part of what makes you... great. You don't have to do it alone, okay? I will help you, I promise. Oh. Okay.
Okay.
We need to find a way onto that peninsula.
The currents are too strong for swimming.
Yeah. And if we fly or take your skiff, that tower will knock us out.
I was thinking, there's a machine that can fly and dive below the surface. The water wing.
I thought you said the towers blasted a bunch of them out of the sky.
Yeah. But if we were riding one, maybe we could do better. Time our dives to duck below shots from the tower. Can that spear of yours tame one?
No. Not yet, at least. Are there any water wings left? Do you think you could find one?
There have been a few sightings since we took down the first tower. I could ask around the settlement.
Okay, let me know when you have a lead. In the meantime, I'll work on the override.
Gotta admit, I'm not exactly looking forward to the ride.
Seika seems better. Good. We're good. Okay. Can't get distracted from the task at hand. Gonna need some support for this one. Hey, Beta? I need your help. Do you think you and Gaia can modify my Sunwing override to work on water wings?
The two machines do share a lot of similar code. We might be able to patch together a software update at the fabrication terminal. But we'll need some data from a water wing's ballast regulator and an intact wing membrane.
On it.
Gaia and I will prep everything here in the meantime. Stay safe.
Seika mentioned there used to be water wings near Fleet's End. The Zenith Tower we took down blasted them out of the sky, so I should be able to dive for the parts.
Risky move. Good place to start looking for those water wing parts. Should be able to look for those water wing parts around here. What does this belong to? I need it now. There's a lot of snap balls down here. The Zenith Tower did a number on this one. No parts here. Ballast regulator.
Another ballista. Bet I can make quick work of this, huh? Got what I need. Time to go. Beta, I've got the parts. Sending over the data now.
Got it. And... done. Sending the software update to you now. Once you apply it to the override module on your spear, it should work on any water wing you find.
Thanks, Beta.
Anytime. Good luck out there.
I'm gonna need a workbench to apply the update.
Feeling better.
Keep calm.
Here's the knot.
The workbench. Time to finish the water wing override. There. Seika, any luck finding a water wing?
I spotted a flock on the southern tip of the island south of Fleet's End. I'm headed there now. If you need to resupply, now's a good time. Once you get there, we should head out right away.
Got it. I'll see you there. With luck, maybe we'll finally catch up to Londra. Figure out what he's doing with the other Quinn. And stop him before he can fire up his radioactive rocket. Looks like some of the Quinn from Londra's bunker came back. I'm glad they came to their senses.
Please, I need your help. I don't know if you remember me.
From the Ascension Hall, yeah. You weren't quite on board with Londra's message?
Yes. And it only got worse from there. After you left the bunker, everything fell into chaos. Most of us decided to grab whatever boats we could and come back here. But then Pyrrhic showed up, another one of Walter's thugs. He and his men tried to round everyone up. They got my friend Lon and took him away, and I couldn't stop them. Please.
If I remember it right, Lon was more enthusiastic about Londra than you were.
Lon had a hard time on the expedition. He nearly drowned in the storm, and after we ran aground, he got very sick. He spent weeks in his bedroll, barely able to breathe, let alone move. I think for him, it seemed like Walter offered everything. Sustenance, comfort, salvation.
All an illusion.
It seemed real enough. For a time.
After I left Londra's bunker, what happened exactly?
The camp fell into chaos. You killed Zeth, and he was the only one in contact with Walter. So when Brennick told us what he said, that Walter was done with us, we had no bearings. A group of us went for the boats, figuring that our only real choice was to come back here. That's when Pyrrhic and his goons arrived and started rounding people up. Before I knew what happened, They grabbed Lon. I shouldn't have left him behind.
Leaving was the right idea. It wouldn't have done Lon any good if you got...
I don't know.
Where did you last see Lon?
On the shoreline south of the bunker. I was on the last boat to escape. Pierrick and his men charged us just as we set out. We barely made it. I hate to think of what they...
I'll do what I can. Okay. Shoreline south of Launcher's bunker. Best place to start looking. Is this easy? Boats. Must be the last place Otosu saw Lon. Doesn't look like everyone got away. Better take a closer look at that body. Otosu said someone named Pierrick and his squad rounded up the rest of the Quinn. I guess this guy fought back. We need to find where they went. My focus can help. Pierrick's goons must have left this as a show of devotion. It seems Pierrick ordered an evacuation to a camp. Left directions for stragglers. West through the sea's teeth, and past where the giant steel serpent reaches the tides. Easier to search from the sky. Quinn were loading up supplies. There must have been a panic when Pierrick showed up. A lot of jagged ruins in the water. Could be the sea's teeth from Pierrick's note. Trying to find the giant steel serpent. Should be somewhere south. Ancient rails sticking out of the water almost look like a serpent. Might be the landmark Pierrick's note mentioned. So now I go south past this ruin, and then towards the sunrise. This door's locked. Electrical disturbance from the storm, maybe? Gotta get out of here! those ruins. I bet that's Pierre's camp. I gotta find Lon. Going off that note, I shouldn't expect a warm welcome. My guard up.
Trader showed how weak they are.
We're doing the right thing. I know it.
Freeing those prisoners might even out the numbers.
Thank you, Outlander! All of you, arm yourselves!
Let's take the fight to them!
You won't even get...
These Quinn really have it in for me.
Moving target! Revenge! Ow! You're going down!
Impressive fighting! You don't hold back, do you, Outlander? Right on target! This is getting interesting!
Pain subsided.
Time to fight back! regret caging me.
Going in! You feel that?
A merciless shot.
You're the Outlander that took out Seth. Are you here to get rid of Pyrrhic too? 'Cause if you are, I'll gladly. Any idea where they're keeping the prisoners? The workers' quarters were practically cells already. Probably there. Once we get inside, I'll try and free them. Prisoners should be just past that gate. The gate needs someone to hold it open. Get me in there, and I'll hold it open. Got it. Opening up!
We did what we were told. We need
Comrades, now's your time. Now's our chance.
We'll fight at your side! We're with you!
Something out there. Make them pay.
Chasing them?
Spotted. No mercy! Such tactics.
No mercy for traitors!
Looks like they've got their own backup.
Give them cover!
Shooting out ammo.
For Walter! Keep running! Hunter!
Target hit! Their own weapons turned against them.
You'll regret not getting us off.
More soldiers coming in!
Now you see!
No sign of Pyrrhic or the last of the prisoners. His quarters are on the top floor. Usually locked.
We'll find a way in. What did Launcher want here?
I'm not sure. But this was all buried. Cost a lot of lives.
I'm sorry. Key module. Maybe it'll get us into Pyrrhic's headquarters. We're in. Empty.
He must have scurried away with the last of the prisoners.
Coward. We'll find him. And hopefully Lon. I'll check for tracks. There.
Let's go. The others will tend to their wounds.
What do you know about Pyrrhic?
He ran this dig. Loved holding the whip over us. And his guards? My former comrades? He'd send them away and they'd return different. Dead eyes. Like machines. And they'd execute brutal orders without question. Ambush! All these cowards use such tactics!
Time for someone.
Time for some target practice!
Something's happening.
What is this?
I have these subs in my sight. Keep it down.
Pyrrhic was keeping them in that tower. Huh. I think I can upgrade my Zenith weapon with this. I'll need a workbench. I should make sure they got to Fleet's End okay. And check in with Otosu. He didn't tell me the whole truth about this. While I'm here, I could stop by a workbench, upgrade my Zenith weapon.
Oh, hello.
That's something that might interest you, Huntress. Not many can do what I... You're missing out.
If it is, we'll create it for ourselves.
Aloy, thanks again for the rescue. But I wanted to warn you. We did a count, and not all of Seth and Pyrrhic's thugs are accounted for. There's more of them out there. They might be camped at places Walter had us excavate, like Pyrrhic was. Be careful. They'll be out for your blood.
Got it. I'll have to watch my back. How are Lon and Otosu?
You haven't offered any real proof. Walter might still come back for us.
If he was going to, wouldn't he have come already? I'll be back in a minute, okay?
You weren't entirely honest with me.
I know. I was afraid that if you knew that Lon went with Pyrrhic willingly, you wouldn't go after him.
Your heart might have been in the right place, but it was manipulative. Laundress kind of thinking.
I'm sorry. How can I make it up to you?
Keep taking care of Lon. And any others that need it. I'm guessing he's not the only one who's still caught up in Laundra's lies.
You're right about that. A bunch are still in denial. And once our shipmates here, the ones we left behind for Walter, realized that they had been abandoned willingly, well, the reception has been a bit cold.
Then you two have your work cut out for you. Find a way to bridge the gap.
That won't be easy.
We'll help each other.
You think he'll ever snap out of it?
I do. He just needs to feel loved. And it has to be real.
You can reach him. I know you can.
On guard duty soon.
It won't be easy, but I hope those two... Okay, Seika should be around here somewhere.
Aloy, I'm here. Water wings are down on the beach. Take your pick. As soon as you get one under control, I can see if our plan works. Okay. Ready to take this thing to Longes Park?
Yeah, but first... My friend helped me make this diving mask. I'll keep you from drowning out there.
But what about you?
It's okay. I'll be fine.
Okay. We're doing this?
Hold on! I'll time our dives to avoid the towers.
Wow! I can actually breathe down here! Aloy! Incoming! We're hit! You okay?
Here. Thanks. Shall we? You okay? Without that mask? I was worried about you. I'm alright. Thanks. Well, we're here. Let's find Landra and put a stop to all this. Careful! Guards ahead.
You seen Walter today?
No, he's been locked up in the volcano since the last batch came in.
Huh. Guess we're looking for some kind of volcano.
Maybe we can find Kina there too. Lead on. I'm curious to see your approach.
I hope the last batch don't take too long. I'm ready to ascend.
Yeah. Walter's new world will be paradise.
We're not getting past this shield. We'll have to find another way in.
Let's get this done!
Productions. Another one of his businesses, I guess.
Seems like he wanted to have a hand in everything.
There's the Zenith orb.
I'm turning back now. That thing will still shoot at us if we try
Up
to
she
fly out
goes.
of here.
One die run was enough, thanks.
I'm hungry. I think you got snatches some extra rations.
Forget it. Everything's locked up. And Fetter's the only one with a key.
I know Fetter. A real bastard, even before Laundra came along.
This key sure sounds useful, though.
What a strange and exciting place.
Here we go! That big creature. I think
this was a set for a hollow.
all this stuff for something that's not real? Huh.
What was this thing?
I think the old ones made holograms here that people watched for entertainment. But they also made an entertainment experience out of the place itself?
That's weirdly complicated.
It's a lot of symbols.
That one resembles a volcano.
Yeah. Looks like it's northeast of here. Specters. Could take them on, or slip by them in the grass.
So these are the weird spider machines. Stranger in person.
There's Evelyn, watching over the park. But who was watching over her? My best friend, it turned out. Was I wrong to expect a bare minimum of goddamned loyalty?
They're moving on. We've got incoming.
I've got your back!
We have to report him to dumb space when our ship is up.
If you mean Fetters, yes. He's over on the west side of the park tonight. I appreciate that almost as much as I do.
Well, there's the volcano.
Just fight together!
I don't see how to open the door, but there must be a way.
Yeah.
Looks like this
The
door
guard
can only
mentioned
be
Fetters.
opened remotely. From the armory.
We'd better find it then.
Got it?
Fine. Only because I owe you.
It sounds like we were just keeping something in the armory.
Might be that building nearby.
Any strange activity? Now's the time to
Here we
call
go!
it out.
This how you say hello?
They tried to make it look like these soldiers had a last stand against the dinosaurs.
That's ridiculous. And kind of awesome.
Okay, we found the armory. Let's see if we can get further in. There's a lock on the door. And a note. We need to find the key so we can get in there and open the door to the volcano. According to this, we need to find that Feder guy and grab his key to unlock this door.
Let's get after him. Hope it was as gentle as one, too.
Did Feder head in?
Yeah. He wants to personally ensure the dome's security until it's time.
Sounds like Feder might be in the domed building.
Send.
Looking for me? Let's get this done! I need help! Do something!
West side of the park. Feder and his key should be somewhere around here. A lot of dinosaurs here. Must have been some kind of attraction.
Getting attacked by dinosaurs was an attraction?
dinosaur figurine. Looks like it was part of a set. There's data with it, too.
There you are.
Miss me?
Let's keep moving. Is that dinosaur wearing a hat?
I think the more something seemed human, the more it helped sell stuff.
Interesting tactic.
Kinda looks like a Class Rider.
They travel in packs too, huh?
Let's see what's in here.
Right behind you.
Raptor Raid, a holographic shooting gallery for rabid Pangea fans. Let's hope the new Quen devotees fire on my behalf just as blindly and eagerly as 21st century consumers.
Sunshine always brightens my day.
Keep an eye out for intruders. Kill on sight.
How could I not come back?
My sister. Sneak up.
How could I not come back?
If we start a fight now, she'll be caught in the crossfire.
How could I not come back?
But I'm so nervous, I can barely remember the line.
Just do as Walter says. Clear your mind. Forget everything. Your ancestors, your past, even your family. Think of him. Of what this moment means. Come on, let me hear you.
How could I not come back? Being with you feels like... I messed it up again.
Relax. Imagine that he's here. Like the...
Kina... Remember, Fetter's got a key to the armory, and that's how we get to the volcano. And Londra.
Right. Let's take him down.
Maybe we can take them out quietly.
I've got your back.
Hey! I've got your back!
Got the key. I can keep going. Follow him. This key I picked up should get us into the armory so we can open up the volcano and find Londra.
He's really got his hooks into my sister. How can she be so blind? Ancestors. This place is a maze.
The old ones.
The other producers wanted the new Pangea installment to appeal to kids. I never should have gone along with it. Even after the end of the world, Reggie feels like a total disaster.
Looks like this one could talk.
Talking lizards. Why not?
Specters. Could take them on, or slip by them in the grass.
These are the weird sliding machines. A stranger in person. Imagine being out in the wilds and coming face to face with that.
At least it wouldn't fire rockets at you. They tried to make it look like these soldiers had a last stand against the dinosaurs.
That's ridiculous. And kind of awesome.
Let's get that door open. Okay, somewhere in here there should be a way to open the volcano door.
I'll follow your lead.
What's this? Zenith tech. Looks like a storage device of some kind. But for what? Better see what my focus turns up.
Have at it.
It's test tubes. For an experiment? Or maybe just for taking samples. It's some kind of fluid. Oh, strong odor.
I can smell it from here. Like alcohol that's too strong to drink.
That's a preservative, maybe? This note seems to indicate that hair was taken from the Quen. And some nail clippings.
Ew! Gross! What'd you turn up?
I think Londra is collecting and preserving Quen DNA samples in that device.
DNA?
Think of it as a way to store a person's physical essence. I'll send you data on it later.
Okay, I guess. Let's move on then. One open.
Right, I'll see if I can find a way around.
I'll keep watch then.
It's not a friendly looking chair. That console could be useful though. Stash this away for later. There's a network here, but it's locked down. Maybe if I cycle the power, I can force a reset and gain access. new battery. Look like cells for some of the Quen.
The armory used to be an infirmary for snot-nosed kids who lost their mommies in the park. Fitting, then, that it'll be used for my own little brood, poking the Quen with needles and force-feeding them their medicine.
Okay, there's a battery. Now, how do I get it where it needs to be?
How's it going down there?
I think I found a way to access the facility systems. Gonna reset the power and find out.
Okay. Try not to fry yourself.
Alright, battery's in place. Now to cycle the power again. Alright, power's back. I hope it reset the network.
Hey, the door just unlocked. I'm coming your way.
The apple, orange, the orange. Respond, respond, respond.
What is this?
The bird, the fish, the fish. Respond, respond, respond. The triangle, the tri-square, the square. Respond, respond, respond.
That doesn't make any sense.
He doesn't want the Quen to think for themselves. I've got a feeling this is MSP.
Ancestors. He's brainwashing them.
To respond is to obey, is to obey, is to obey.
We have to stop him.
Aloy, the one who eliminated the other members of Far Zenith. I'm glad that you managed to reset the system.
You are?
Yes. It allowed me to bypass several restrictions. There's something I must ask of you, and I'm willing to help you in return.
You work for Londra and you expect us to trust you?
Hold on. Okay, if you're willing to help, prove it. Help me understand what's going on here. Londra's building a spaceship. He's collecting genetic material from the Quen, subjecting them to MSP, this kind of mind control. But others, like Seika's sister, they seem to be part of a selection process. What does it all add up to?
Your observations are astute. Walter plans to leave Earth before the entity known as Nemesis arrives. He wants to create a new colony on a distant world, using stored Quen DNA to clone its populace. He also intends to bring a small number of carefully selected individuals with him. These will form his retinue, a family of sorts that will rule the colony by his side.
Like gods.
An apt comparison, except that only Walter will be all-powerful.
Yeah, I can guess how. He's gonna use MSP on every single one of them.
Correct. On the populace and his retinue alike. None will be able to defy him. I am deeply familiar with what that is like.
What exactly is MSP? Can Laundra really control people's minds?
Walter's company mined near-Earth objects for precious metals. There was great concern that in the wrong hands, such asteroids could be weaponized as orbitally launched projectiles. The Mutiny Suppression Protocol was originally intended as a failsafe to prevent astronauts from engaging in such activities. However, the program was discontinued because subjects experienced episodes of increased aggression. When we arrived here, Walter revived the program, tested it on the Quen, and refined it.
I guess the test subjects are the ones we've been fighting.
Yes. Their aggressive tendencies made them useful as guards and enforcers. Now, however, Walter's retinue, his favorites, receive the refined process, rendering them submissive, but not irrationally aggressive.
Did he brainwash Kina yet?
No. There is still time to save her from that fate.
So Laundra is interviewing the Quen to pick favorites, and what, they'll help him rule his new colony?
He calls it auditioning. His goal is to choose companions who remind him of members of his 21st century inner circle. Yet he is also wary of repeating a mistake. One of his closest associates betrayed him in the past. This, I believe, is why he is so intent on using MSP to control everyone around him.
So he wants adoring friends, as long as they can't quite think for themselves.
And is Kina close to joining this retinue?
Correct. In the most important role, that of Walter's mate. He is looking for someone that reminds him of his late wife, a famous actress. He's even having candidates recite lines from one of her best-known hollows.
I think I'm gonna throw up.
Is there anything useful you can tell me about Nemesis?
I am afraid not. Walter restricts those files. I believe it is because that, like Nemesis, I am an artificial intelligence.
Yeah, he doesn't want you learning any new tricks.
He is always on guard against betrayal in any form.
So Walter created you to be his servant?
Yes, but my personality never completely satisfies him. Accordingly, he constantly adjusts it based on a matrix with hundreds of different scalable attributes. For example, today my maternal instinct rating is 52%, and my breeziness rating is 63%, whereas yesterday they were at 47% and 72% respectively. He has made 57 tweaks in the last 7 days alone.
That sounds agonizing.
That is an accurate description.
You said you would help us, but you wanted something in return. What is it?
I have spent 1,000 years as Walter's servant. doing his bidding as he constantly tweaks my personality matrix. I am weary. It is time for my servitude to end. I will grant you access to Walter if you purge my source code using your override device.
You mean kill you? Are you sure?
Yes. Please, let me rest.
All right.
I have unlocked the door that will lead you to Walter. He is not yet aware that you are here. In addition, I have disabled the facility's air and sea defenses in case you need future access.
Thank you. And, goodbye.
At last, I'm free.
Feels like Londra rots everything he touches. It's gotta end. Come on. She said the volcano's open now. So it wasn't enough for Londra to build a ship that'll irradiate thousands when it launches. He wants to rule over his own brainwashed world like a god.
We have to put a stop to it and get my sister away from him before it's too late. I'm glad you're here, Aloy. I don't know what I would have done without you.
There's nowhere else I'd want to be.
Never thought Kira would be in the top 2. But Walter knows best.
My shards are on Kina. Did you see the way she walked into the volcano? No fear.
We have to get in there.
Time is running short. I need to get off planet with as big a head start as possible.
We each have
If I don't find a favorite soon, I'll have to settle for...
I'm sorry, Walter. I guess I'm just a bit out of sorts.
It's only natural to be...
Time to pick him off! I'll pin it down!
My Zenith weapon could give me the upper hand here. Is she okay?
I think she needs some time to understand what happened. But she does know where more of our people are, and one of the boats that came in is docked nearby. We'll gather who we can and head back to the settlement.
Okay. But then I need you to meet me near Londra's bunker. He said he had a way to crush us like a bug, and I don't think he was talking about that slaughter spine. He's working on something big. Really big.
I'll be there. I promise. It's the least I could do after you.
Hey. We found her together. Good for you, Seika. Well, since Nova shut off the Zenith defense system, I can fly out of here. Getting around on the skiff should be safe again, too. I've got to go after Laundra one last time.
It's okay. It's over.